Shaped by the world around us. When we come from a solid foundation, we have someone to lean on in our time of need. They're our support system that can help us get our dream back on track. But what if that foundation isn't solid? What if our support system thought that aggression was the normal way of life? How would that change our dream?
Violence was very, very normal. It was so normal, I thought it was the way it was supposed to be. Actually, when I moved in a place where there was no violence, it's like, okay, where's the helicopters? Okay, it's too quiet here. What's really going on? As an adult, what I realized is the environment was very unhealthy. Tons of gang members, there was drive-bys, there was always helicopters, fights, and just very, very violent. I was in a very violent background.
What if the world we grew up in made us believe that this was the normal way of life? Would we even dream of a better life?
It was normal to be cussed out. It was normal to argue. It was normal, to push and shove each other. I did not understand that I was in an abusive relationship and it wasn't normal because it went on every day. I wasn't aware that it was unhealthy.
Should the real world be able to take away our dreams?
It's interesting when you are a survivor and you kind of play the tape in your head that the unhealthiness in the cycle and the way it plays itself out. Because I can recall a time when I called a sheriff because we got into a major fight. And the sheriff came out and there was a female sheriff. So she's like manhandling him. And I was like, you ain't gotta do him like that. I was nice and calm at first, She was like, ma'am, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to cause harm. I'm here to get you out of this. But yet still, I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave.
Is it right that reality can take our dreams away? Do we attempt to fight back? How do we end a cycle that we don't even realize we're in?
Rock bottom for me was not when they took my children. I want to be real honest. Rock bottom was for me is when he went and lied to the court that everything that happened was all me. That was just too much for me. How dare you go into court and lie and tell them that I don't take care of my children? That's a lie. That is a big lie. I would die for my children if I had to. How dare you? And that was my rock bottom. Because when he went to court, he was fighting for himself because they was giving him 25 years to life. So of course he made a good case, a damn good case. I've done everything that I could for these children, and that was a lie to cover your own butt. That was it. That was enough for me.
Somehow we choose to walk away from our whole world. Where do we go? How do we feed our kids? How do we stay safe?
As a mother who's been through domestic violence and in the relationships that my children have, I see it. It's there. I see the wreckage of my past and their relationships. There's nothing that I can do as a person to change what they've viewed. All I can do is change who I am today. I say, that's abusive, right? And what I've learned, just like an auto mechanic, it's really difficult to work on your own stuff. They know mom has changed some things. They see mom doing something different, but they have to have their own experiences.
Our dream becomes very simple, a place to raise our kids and not live in fear.
For me, I use the term, they too near me to hear me. They have to have that experience themselves. For the most part, mom's there. I'm gonna go get them. I'm not gonna allow anybody to abuse them, but I have to step back and show them better than to walk in their relationships. So I see some unhealthiness in their relationship, but again, I'm mom. Mom, you always think everybody's being abused. Well, now that I know what it is, I can pick it up.
Imagine now rebuilding your life from the ground up.
I just take it all and I just use it, and I let people know that if God can bring me through it, he can bring them through it too. So that's what I look at.
It really takes for someone to just pick you up and snatch you out of it. It's like you'll go through withdrawals, but it really takes for somebody to be there and help you go through it. It's hard to do it yourself.
Imagine now having the power to overcome. That is the dream.
Change is hard, it's difficult, and my God, is it painful. But do it anyway. You will be grateful when you're done. I live a life beyond my wildest dreams. I am going places that I never thought I could be invited to because I made those changes. So you reach within yourself and you make it happen.